In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add authentication in Base44. We're going to walk through the process of enabling sign-in options for your app so users can access it securely. This is a straightforward setup, and once you know where the settings live, it only takes a moment to turn on the authentication methods you want. To get started, head over to Base44. Once you're on the platform, open the app where you want to add authentication. Make sure you're selecting the correct app before continuing, since these settings are managed individually for each project. After your app is open, look at the top bar and click on Dashboard. This will take you out of the preview style view and into the main area where you can manage your app's configuration and workspace settings. If you're ever looking for core app controls in Base44, the dashboard is usually the right place to begin. From there, move to the left-hand side of the screen and click on Settings. This is where Base44 keeps the more important app level options, including things like access, configuration, and authentication behavior. Inside Settings, click on Authentication. This section is specifically designed for managing how users sign in to your app. If your goal is to make your app accessible with login options, this is the key area you'll be working in. Once you're in the authentication section, turn on email and password authentication. Enabling this option allows users to create an account and sign in using a standard email and password combination. This is one of the most familiar login methods for most users, so it's often a good default option to include. After that, turn on Google Authentication as well. This gives users the ability to sign in using their Google account, which can make the login process faster and more convenient. Offering a social login option like Google can help reduce friction, especially for users who prefer not to create a separate password. And that's it! You've successfully enabled authentication in Base44 by opening your app, going to the dashboard, accessing settings, selecting authentication, and turning on both email and password login along with Google Sign-In. As a quick tip, after enabling these options, it's a good idea to review how the sign-in experience appears inside your app so you can confirm everything is working the way you expect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.